day, Philippines and the world, lalo na sa lahat ng nakatutok ngayon sa LX2 Entertainment. May kwentuhan dahil ngayong araw, I'll be sharing a few facts about myself that you probably didn't know. Only here on Things You Should Know About Karen Davila. Actually, I didn't want to be a news anchor. Nung bata pa ako, ang pangarap ko talaga was to be a fashion designer. Alam nyo, when I was like 15 or 16 years old, meron akong kaibigan sa Amerika na nagpapadala noon sa akin ng Vogue magazines. And kumbaga, ang hilig ko talaga mag-drawing noon. Actually, until today, I can draw well. So I used to design yung mga prom dresses ng classmates ko. I used to design my own clothes. Kumbaga, parang mini amateur fashionista na ako nung estudyante pa ako. So when I graduated high school, I actually applied for a design school in New York, and I asked for a scholarship. Kasi nung panahon na yun, financially challenged yung pamilya ko. Kumbaga, galing ako sa middle class family, at I remember, hirap na hirap kami nung panahon yun. So nung na-reject ako for that scholarship, grabe, iyak ako ng iyak. Until my dad told me, you know what? It's not over. Why don't you take up something else? And I also loved kasi writing. So I took up mass communications. When I was in high school, I was the editor-in-chief of our school paper. Mahilig ako magsulat. So nung nag-mass comm ako, it was actually a professor who told me, you know what? You should be in news. Ang itinuro nun sa akin is we don't know the best for us. Kumbaga, we may have a dream when we were younger, pero we will end up doing something that could be God's purpose in our lives. That we have so many gifts, and then God will bring us to another area where we could be of more, kumbaga, of more service. And para sa akin, I would not have ever imagined na magiging Karen Davila ako ngayon. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, rom-com addict ako. Super love ko si Reese Witherspoon. Ito yung mga panahon ko, from Sweet Home Alabama, Legally Blonde, basta all Reese Witherspoon movies. Baka di nyo alam, nung teenager ako, Sharonian ako. Nung magkatambalan pa si Gabby Concepcion at Sharon Cuneta, I was a super fan. Meron akong scrapbook ni Sharon and Gabby noon. Lahat ng pelikula nila, from Dear Heart, P.S. I Love You, My Only Love, napanood ko lahat yan. What is my favorite pastime? Alam mo, napakasimple kong tao. Unang-unang, hindi ako maluho sa katawan. Bilang isang news anchor, I invest in certain things that matter. Pero ang pastime ko talaga, I would have to say, nanonood lang talaga ako ng movies. Movies are my biggest pastime. And I do like having dinners with close friends and my husband. I love the beach. I love listening to podcasts. Ang guilty pleasures ko now, I have to say, I love Apple TV. I love Netflix. I recently discovered Downton Abbey. Pagka-delayed ako. So, I love period movies. I also love nature documentaries. Alam mo, wag kayo matawa. Ni isang K-drama, wala pa ako napanood. I know, right? Wala pa. And yan ang sinasabi ni Sherwin, yung lagi kong kasama. Sinasabi niya, ma'am, you're missing a big part of your life. Ang K-drama lang na napanood ko ay Parasite. Kaya please, huwag kayong magalit sa akin. Pero manunod na ako talaga ng K-drama. The books I love to read are non-fiction. The autobiography of Obama, of Hillary Clinton. I've also read the autobiography of Katie Couric, although she's quite controversial now. But I also read economic books. Like one of my favorites is The World is Flat. There's another book by Prahalad, written by a professor in Stanford, about what he calls the sachet economy. And I feel these particular books are of interest to me because it makes us understand the world we live in today. There are many more books that I feel I should be reading, but I'll be honest with you, my biggest challenge is the time. My favorite book that I'm reading now is by Simon Sinek. So it's Finding Your Purpose Again. I love self-help books. from leadership self-help books to also spiritual self-help books. My favorite one is The Four Agreements. It's a book I've read many years ago, which was Oprah's favorite book by Don Miguel Ruiz. So you should look for that book. Marami akong idol sa iba't ibang larangan. I mean, recently, I saw the 3-part documentary of Obama. If there's one person I want to interview today, it's Obama. It's not because he's controversial. There's a lot to learn from it. Recently, I think Maria Ressa has served as such an inspiration to many journalists in the Philippines. The world recognizes that. I think the most important for a person is to live with conviction. Diane Sawyer as a news anchor, actually, I pegged my career after Diane Sawyer. May pagka Diane Sawyer, Lauren Legarda noon kasi silang sikat na sikat nung nasa college pa ako and Cheche Lazaro. Diane Sawyer is someone who's handled her life, I think, with grace. Alam nyo, every day when I wake up in the morning, I commit to making sure that I have devotional time with the Lord. Kasi I've been a born-again Christian since I was in my 20s. And naging serious ako with my walk with the Lord. Mga 2 years before the pandemic, I really have to say that I was very calm. Kumbaga, kalmado ko. I wasn't afraid. And I was really walking in faith. My favorite place in the Philippines is really El Nido. Ginto siya ng Pilipinas. Bukod tangi siya sa Pilipinas, kakaiba talaga siya. And of course, ang pamilya ko ay taga Boracay. Magandang-maganda ang Boracay, pero there's something about El Nido, its charm. And I've been to El Nido already during the pandemic, so I'm very happy about that. Marami na akong kasamahan sa television that they visited Greece. I haven't been to Greece. Gusto ko rin bumisita sa Switzerland. I've never been there. Bagamat nakabisita na ako sa ilang bansa sa Europa. And gusto ko pumunta sa Antarctica. I'll be honest with you, nung nagsimula kasi ako sa The Correspondence, I was a scuba diver. I was really an adventurer. So mahilig talaga ako sa anything underwater. I love Mediterranean food kasi sa totoo lang, umiiwas po talaga ako sa pagkain ng carb. Kasi po, dahil sa anak ko pong si David nga na nasa autism spectrum, ay nasa gluten casein-free diet po siya. So ang ibig sabihin, may mga pagkain po kami na kumbaga nakasanayan na hindi kinakain. And ang Mediterranean diet kasi ay protina at maraming gulay at keso. So ako sa totoo lang, mahilig talaga ako sa salad. Ang hilig ko, gulay. Mahilig ako mangolekta ng painting. Local artists. Pero medyo huminto na rin po ako kasi wala na po rin akong dingding na mapaglalagyan at tumaas na rin po ang presyo. Hindi ko rin naman po kayang bumili ng sobrang mahal. I think if there's something really memorable for me, I would have to say it is my family's first trip in South Africa. Ang ginagawa ko kasi bilang ina, nag-set aside po ako ng sweldo namin, tapos niya nagbabudget po ako, and every summer at Christmas, kumbaga, magpaplano po kami ng bakasyon. Sa dami po ng napuntahan na namin bilang pamilya, ang pinaka-memorable po sa akin is our first trip to South Africa. Napakaraming elepante, napakaraming leon, parang in their natural habitat. And for me, what I loved about it most, kasi walang shopping. Ayoko po yung pag bumabiyahe, puro lang shopping. Ang gusto ko po is to build experiences with my children and my husband. So yung South Africa was for me the closest to my heart kasi we were closest to so many animals and to nature. And that's it for now mga ka-LX2. I hope you got to know me better sa mga shinare ko at ni-reveal sa inyo. Once again, thank you LX2 Entertainment for this experience. This has been Things You Should Know about Karen Davila. Bye!